Okay. Don't look me, Dad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming out to Fresh Entertainment Sit Down with Beres Hammond. And as you can see, Beres Hammond is entering the building.
How you doing?
Have a seat. This is Brent Prescott from Another Level Entertainment. Kristen Claire from Fresh Entertainment. Beres Hammond. All right, so we're going to hand it over now to the press. Those of you that have questions, I know you have your questions or you have your microphones, you want to put them on the table, go ahead and put them on the table now so that you can get clean audio. And don't forget, please put your phones on vibrate or silent. Feel free to take as many social media post pictures as possible, okay? Amen. Let everybody know that Beres is in town. And yes. Saturday, October 17th, it's going down. Beres Live, backed by the Harmony Band, the Harmony musicians, along with Paris Rowley and Dean Frazier and the Black Soil Band. All right. You have your questions?
Yeah. Okay, for the promoters, how does it feel?
Oh, hold on. Please stand.
Okay.
Say your name and your location, the outlet that you're with.
From the Tribune. Hello. Question for the promoters. How does it feel to finally be kicking off this concert? You know, the night was postponed 2 weeks ago. So how does it finally feel to get it, get it over?
Kristen Claire, Fresh Entertainment. Me, feel awesome. It's great. Can't wait for Saturday night. Put on an amazing show. With both Beres Hammond, Paris Rowley, and our very own Bahamian band. It's going to be an awesome show. It's going to be a very timely show. I just must reiterate, we will start on time. Everybody's asking if Beres Hammond is going to be coming on stage at 4 a.m. The answer is no. How late we're going to go? That's totally up to the artist. You may give us an extra hour. we may end at 4. We're definitely not going to start.
Any other questions?
Alicia, the Tribune newspaper. Beres, happy to have you here. We want to know what gives you the motivation to keep going after all these years.
We do.
What do you think has been your biggest achievement thus far in your career?
I'm not sure I had that achievement.
Ah.
I'm still looking for that song. That one song. I haven't found it yet. Maybe by the time I leave, Nassau, I'll find it.
It's great.
All right.
But again, it comes back, yeah, after it comes to that. But it comes back to people always give me love, you know, and I think that's the major ingredient, you know, the love that I feel.
I have another question for the promoters.
You know, have one for me.
But I just want to know if you all have made any additional provisions in the event that the weather or will the concert still be at the National Stadium? So will there be any other plans for them? Yeah.
Unfortunately, we do not have any indoor facilities that's big enough to hold a concert at this magnitude. So we're forced to do it outdoor. I'm God-fearing. I'm a believer. And I feel that we're going to be blessed with weather. It will rain on Saturday. It will rain early in the day. And we'll be spared a lovely, cool night on Saturday.
Amen. Amen.
I have a question. Hope Shelley-Ann, Kids FM. Not so much a question as it is a statement. I have to say this, I love you. I have been following your career, it seems like forever, but I want you to understand the magnitude of your music. This is my son,
Okay.
and he loves your music too.
Yeah, my bless you.
I just want to tell you that coming now, it's something that we've been waiting for. It's something that we're all gonna have a good time with, and I think for me, just to see the fact that you're such a wonderful crossover artist, to see the younger people mixing with the not as young as they used to be. I just want you to know, I don't have any questions for you, I just want you to know that the Bahamas adores you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now I have a question for you. Okay, how does it feel to be back home? I heard that interview that you did with Dave.
The last two times I did there was from,
Right.
and it wasn't from our side, you know, it was from the promoter who
No.
Brad, yeah. It was very disappointing. I won't go into details of the magnitude of disappointment, but it wasn't like I really would have wanted. And so I was anticipating coming here for about 2 years now. Every time something kicked in, they said, should I? But then the promoters are other people. Fans are different, so because of the fans.
Right.
Make myself
We are the only.
My next question for you is, you create very timeless songs. Like Double Trouble, She Loves Me Now, and Tempted to Touch. So what would you say is the trick to writing music that
There's no trick.
sticks?
Not
There's no
something.
trick.
Because I never really sat down and write a song.
Okay.
I can't do that. I give credit to all the folks who can put pen to paper and get something. It doesn't happen to me like that. It just comes when I'm in the studio. Whatever my thought is, I just sing. And so you can call it I'm a lucky guy.
Well, one that's very inspired.
I don't know, different people have different words to describe, but I just call it lucky.
There you go.
Yeah. But it feels good.
That's a bear song.
I have a question. I just want to know, Crystal from Word of Mouth. I just would like to know, what can we expect from your performance tomorrow?
If I tell you that you know, make sense about it. I would have been talking about all my secrets and things.
Oh,
Right?
sure.
And you know what I come?
Yeah,
As Dennis told you already.
right. You have a point.
Good
Very
point.
valid point.
I'll try to answer that question.
Okay.
Okay.
Did expect an awesome experience on South Africa.
Good. That's good enough.
That is very,
So, Mr. Hammond, tell us a little bit about your touring. You've been touring this past year, seen you in New York as well as Atlanta. Tell us about the tour dates and the people that you've been on stage with. I know you did an event, I think it was R&B artist in Atlanta, right? Freddie Jackson, yes, Freddie Jackson. So tell us a little bit about, working with different artists and touring in different
beautiful
cities.
experience. Because when you, as an artist, when you meet other people from different backgrounds, different everything, the blend, when you can come together and make music and socialize, it's a beautiful thing. I always like to meet people, different culture. Like a lot through that. Not just in America or Jamaica, but Europe and everywhere, Beautiful experience. I wish you would sing sweetheart, and then you'll have final to get that.
Now, how many more tour dates do you have in this year, in this calendar year?
No more.
So this is the last place, the last stop.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's been rough this past year.
Okay.
Stand for being my life, just slow down for next year.
Okay, so you're not stopping, you're just slowing down.
No.
Okay.
I am that little body. With drum. Yeah, jazz.
Now, you've worked with tourists before, Tourist Rally, Taurus Rally. You've worked with him before. Tell us about that experience and the synergy that you guys share.
I knew him long before he got a little break in the middle, and since that time he's been around here. And every time I get on stage, he always wants to come up there. And I suppose he's going to want to do the same thing this time. It's beautiful. I just give him a just want to work, Work to the horse. But it's nice, it's always lovely to share, with the younger ones. Beautiful.
Now, Love is Rock is, I wouldn't want to say a dying genre, but.
No, don't say that.
Can we knock her out now or later?
Say what
You don't hear a lot of it as you used to. It isn't as prevalent as it was. Tell us about the artists that are coming up now and the difference between your generation and this generation, if you can see a difference.
That's a good one for me. Because, first of all, let me address the first statement you made about dying genre. Every last Jamaican kind of music comes out of this. It's like the Godfather, Father, and Mother, whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
Of all the music.
Yes.
And it's still coming out of it.
Yeah.
So it's like the tree that's giving you fruits right through the year. I don't see no dying in it.
Okay.
The first part of it. The other part of the question was about the new youths that's coming up. I love the voices. All of them, they're beautiful voices. But for me, it's lacking a lot of them lacking conviction. If you should ask me. But voices, I love them. Dearly. But how we used to make music first time and how the music is made now is kind of far different approach. Like first time we used to make music where musicians, more than 3 or 4 people would sit down and you would get vibe off each other and you come up with a nice sound. It's computer. And computer don't speak of the heart, So it's a far different thing. I call it .com.
When it's sampling too.
Yeah,
There's no creativity.
But besides that, the voices are beautiful.
Hi, Jay from One of the Jams.
Hey.
Good to see you again. I'd like to welcome you back home. The kingdom of cool and love is in the building. A lot of people don't know that you are responsible for so many big names. Their career starting with, for example, Jack Shore. You must feel proud seeing these guys come up and see how far they've gotten with their music and how far they've taken reggae music and the lengths that it's gone around the world. Do you have any new artists that you're working with, or anybody that you're watching? Or?
Yeah, I have a few, but them so hard for me.
What's the youth?
Yeah.
God help us.
I show up, man, you know. I don't wish to call their names right now because I've been so busy on the road this year that I haven't found enough time to, give myself to them. But I hope that next year we will be here.
So we're going to see some new artists coming from the Beres camp. Lovely. Speaking of the voices that you're saying that are out now, who are some of your favorite voices of the upcoming artists that are out? Who are the ones that you think we should be watching or listening to? Some of your favorites.
There are my favorites. And if I start calling names
Yes,
now,
You'll hurt somebody.
when they see me, they're going to say, never call my name. But nice. They're all nice.
One more question. What is your favorite thing about Nassau? I mean, you've been here, well, and besides Bryland, don't say Bryland now, because we're going to feel a little hurt. Because I know Bryland is your favorite place, but let's pretend that Bryland doesn't exist right now. Nassau, what's your favorite thing about Nassau? Come.
You know, I like punk,
Yes.
But I had a little bit of while ago, too long. Was as tender as I would have wanted. I still on the nerves.
It's comps too, right? That's your favorite. Grill comp.
I just like it when it's tender. When you close your eyes, I never got a chance to close my eyes. But I'm going to test again later on. Because we must find right.
I'm sure you'll have lots of grill
But besides the people are warm. And I have one little thing I'd love to say about a place that I love so dearly. Whatever you can do in your capacity to kind of slow down the growing violence and yes. Because each one of us knows somebody.
Yes.
So I think it is our duty to address that with person, and make it not seem like where I come from. Jamaica, which is, I am proud of Jamaica, but it's not gone too good. I don't want to see you follow fashion. Yeah?
Yes. Thank you. Just one more thing,
All right.
to let you know. Beres, these are all of our winners from 100 Jams.
Yeah.
This 96. They won the opportunity to come here and meet you, and they are so excited. So thank you for doing this.
Blushed. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have one more question. Everybody keeps on speaking about mentorship and all of that. I just want to know who mentored you, or what influenced you to enter the music industry, and how long have you been in the music industry?
Who mentored me? First of all, my thing is from the old school. Not just musical, but when you're being brought up by a community.
Yes.
That says a lot to where you're going. So I was brought up by the whole community. Everybody was school, everybody and stuff like that.
That's right. Respect.
Yes, respect. And so when I entered into music, I used to listen R&B music. And this was not out of choice. It was because during that time, they actually refused to play the local music. So I was kind of plugged into listening to that kind of music. So when I started listening to music, I heard some voices that I thought were angelic. Yeah, like Sam Cooke, Otis Redding,
Yes.
Marvin,
Marvin Gaye.
not gay, Marvin Gaye, and stuff like that, you know? And those voices made me want to sing.
Yeah.
So I tried every single day to sing like one of them. I tried to do everybody until I found myself.
Yeah, love
My
that.
own little thing, you know?
Yeah.
I hope that I is the best.
I also want to know, everybody already expressed that, this your home, They need, by the way, y'all need to put a Beres Hammond holiday in because look, he's always here. He's literally always here. So I
Not
honestly
about
think,
idea. No, that way I must be here.
That's right.
right.
Yeah.
So we just need to know the date that you're returning next year so we can get prepped for all of
Tell
that.
me the date that you want me to know. I'm good.
Thank you
See
so much.
those gentlemen right there?
Yeah.
Tell them work that out.
What do you hear that? They get jealous. Yeah, my boy, we love that here to be here every year because I used to.
Yes, to come every year.
Every year. If somebody wanted to find Beres here, Beres is not to us, but
Right.
certain time of the year, right here. So,
All right, we're gonna take about 4 more questions and then wrap up. Any questions?
Yes. So,
Name?
Yanni Cinder. So, Dr. Hammond, you are the love doctor, and you have this healing music, or you have this healing quality. I want you to speak to the message of love, whether it be up close or from a distance, and the legacy that you want to leave with your music now.
you know, when I started singing wicked songs, I never planned anything special. But, again, it comes back to your roots and, your thoughts and how you were brought up. I was brought up in a very poor but loving environment. So that came out automatically. And it still is happening because I surround myself with people who are not negative.
Right.
Yeah, so, and if I keep doing this, I think I will have a wonderful rest of my life. Yeah. Hope that answers your questions.
Any advice you have for upcoming artists? Any advice you have for upcoming artists?
If you don't have it, leave it.
Agreed. Can you say that one more time, please? Yes. You can't sing, don't. Please.
Mr. Beres Hammond.
Well, right.
Okay, my name is Solomon. I'm one of your biggest fans and have been for many years. I love all your songs. The first song I love is Old Dusty Road. I love that song.
Which one?
Old Dusty Road. I don't know if that's the name
Oh,
of the
that's
song.
true.
Yes, I love that song, especially the song. I'm in love with that song. A lot of people don't know that song, but I love it.
It's not one of the popular ones.
I love it. I love it.
I just feel that.
And you take care and you have fun on Saturday. Because I wouldn't be there, but I love you to sing.
Oh, my feet get so tired from the soul dust road. Watch your having feet.
Yes, I love that song.
Excuse me, everyone, maybe we could get something from the promoters again, and then Mr. Hammond, we have our national station here in 7S. And so we just kind of have to backtrack. So if you would just, if we could start with the promoters about the event, what you would want people to know, and kind of summarize it for everyone.
Hi again. Christmas, they are Christmas. Saturday, October 17th, 7 p.m. Gates open, 9 p.m. sharp, show begins. And 4 artists, Listen Davis, Ticket That Band, Taurus Raleigh, closing act, Beres Hammond. I would encourage everybody to come as early as possible. Unlike traditional shows, what we've done with this show is we created what they call a front stage. Some of you might have bought your tickets already. What that is we didn't want to segregate people, with these fences and, so we created this one section of everybody in the front. So the earlier you get there, the closer to the stage you will be. So I encourage you to come early. All those who want to be able to touch the artist, get some sweat on you up front, you'll get there as early as possible. Gates open at 7. We've also provided seating, which is not common in shows of this magnitude. So there are seating, bleacher seating, in both sections, front stage and backstage. The backstage seating is actually right on the stage. We call side stage, but the seating right on the stage. And enjoy it. It's going to be an awesome show, like I said earlier. And we will start on time. I can't emphasize that enough. It's always been the question of the week. I didn't start on time. Is this going to be a late show? No. We have a reputation of trying to get people home as early as possible. We are in the business of entertaining, and that's it. So everything else is irrelevant. We want to give everybody a positive experience. That's our artists, our vendors, our sponsors, our patrons, everybody who's going to be there on Saturday. So come early.
And once again, Dr. Hammond, the Bahamian people have been waiting for this moment. Tell us what it means to you to be here. Let them know that you are.
I am family. Don't you want to back here?
Yes.
Been away too long. Anyways, it's been beautiful, thought of coming back out here. And finally, giving it some serious thoughts. And then I realized since I came over, you're still in my corner.
Yes, we are.
Thank you for that. I'm looking forward to it all. Saturday, it's not a show, it's
Experience.
I love experience.
So
Yeah.
I have a question. Have you decided your set list? Or is it something
No, I
that
don't
you sort
work
of
with,
do?
no, I just work with folks. I never really made a set list.
Really?
No, that's not my thing.
Fine.
I show some energy and it shows right back to me. And I give you some.
That's awesome.
Yes.
How many songs do you have now? How many songs have you recorded?
Oh,
No idea.
no.
That's fair.
Huh?
Do you have a favorite song that you like to perform?
No, sweetheart, they're all my children.
I know, see, they're like children.
All my children. I don't love one to the other, one over the other. No, it's not like that. No. Within the same tree,
So we need to let Nassau know when you come out on Saturday, they gotta give you good vibes to get a great show.
No, they know that already.
Yes,
We always have this love thing going on. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think it has changed. I'm looking forward to some more love.
Yeah.
So I'll see you on Saturday. All of my beautiful folks.
Yes.
I'm happy to see you again.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you on Saturday, where we can have the real love fun.
Yes.
But in such time,
One love.
love, yeah.
All right, thank you so much. We actually have the winners of the tickets. They'd like to take a photograph with the press.
Over there.
Sir. Mr. Burke, you want to take it in front of these?
What I said. So this is the pictures or this is different one together?
That's a different order.
Hey, Jeff.
So yeah,
You ever give a-
I got Sharpie. Sharpie's is third. So you gotta come over here.
No,
So just this one.
just over here.
All right.
This is the promoted stuff. I don't have a sharp. Oh, you have one? This is, yeah, yeah.
That's the LinkedIn. That's the LinkedIn. Yeah, that's the LinkedIn.
That's good.
That's right.
South Africa. Are we taking one group photo, one individual photos? Instructors so we can know. Let's just have one individual photo. You guys just rock with me, get you guys in one at a time so everybody can get a nice photo.
So we can line up.
Everybody here who wants to go, just come. Everybody here who wants to go, just go on this side.
Good night.
After all the single shots, we're gonna take one group shot with everybody. We're gonna take a person.
Call your connections over there. They usually have them over there.
Not my son. Honestly, we got the best sister.